You either use the internet for fun or you use the internet to grow. You're here to grow. Welcome to TRS Clips. What do you learn about these animals over time? The more you dive, the older you grow as a man, the more experience you gain as a commando. What do you learn about the animals?
Actually, animals are very helpful creatures.
Helpful.
They love to be of help to humans. Like dolphins are such wonderful beings. Like they'll come to greet you when you're entering harbor.
Really?
A school of dolphins will come and greet your ship. They will accompany you as you leave the harbor. There's never been a situation where a dolphin has, attacked somebody. We are using dolphins in navies to diffuse explosives underwater.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, let's talk about this. Let's talk about the nature of dolphins first. I think listeners know that they're intelligent animals.
Yeah.
But I think what you're saying is that they're sort of the equivalent of dogs of the ocean.
Yes.
So you can train dolphins.
Very true.
One second. Are these like pet dolphins that you're...
No.
These are wild.
Wild dolphins. See, for example, you have a mine underwater. A diver's job is to go and place a mine lifting bag in its proximity and come away and operate it from remote. And the mine lifting bag fills in air and brings the mine up. Now, the same job can be done by a dolphin because there are times when your squib, that is the remote, doesn't work. So someone has to physically go and operate the switch for the air to fill in. Dolphins are trained to go down to a depth next to a mine and operate this so that the mine can come up. It can be towed to a beach and countermined and blown up.
I hear you, and this is, pardon my language, fascinating as fuck. But how do you begin training a wild dolphin? Like, as in, how do you even decide that, okay, that's the wild dolphin and I'll train? This is some Free Willy shit. I don't know if you've seen Free Willy.
Yeah. It's very similar. Dolphins can be trained. They are very smart. They are trained for carrying people for shows. You would have seen they can do flips. They can swim and synchronize with you.
Okay. Have you interacted with these?
No. I've just been privy to a lot of literature on this, but I have not come across.
But the Indian Navy uses?
No, we have trained dogs on land, Labradors. Every unit has got a couple of Labradors, which is trained for sniffing explosives. And it's a nice process. We send our men. They train with that pup for 6 months and both become an integrated unit. And they come back and they're deployed together. And they are very playful. But the moment you put a harness, they are like on job. And the worst thing that can happen is they go and sit somewhere. They don't bark because that bark can trigger off an explosive. They just go and sit. The moment they sense means there's something wrong. And then we can start the process of identifying and diffusing it. So
compare that to a Mumbai or Delhi Labrador that sits at home and eats chicken kebab.
Now, these guys have got ranks. They can get... they've got allowances. They've got,
Ranks. I don't know this.
In fact, we are now graduating to where we can do slithering, rappelling, even free fall with them.
What?
Yes, because if we have to get deployed, we have to carry the sniffer dog along.
So you're saying dogs are taken for skydives?
Why not?
In tandem?
Not yet, but in the process, because we are doing slithering and rappelling with them as of now to a place of an operation, because they are the first line of defense. They sanitize the route which our Marcos can take to land up to a place which has got an explosive.
Wow, I'm a little stumped right now. I don't even know what to ask you next. Though my heart is with that dolphin conversation.
Yeah,
I mean, so many questions about dogs, so many questions about dolphins. What I choose to ask you is, are dolphins dangerous at all? Like, have you interacted with them while diving?
Porpoise is what you have in Indian waters. Very similar, breed of dolphins.
Yeah,
they're very friendly. They're there when you're diving. They're there when you're in our inflatable rafts.
They come up to you?
Yeah, they come as a school and playfully, circle you, and they coexist kind of. They don't perceive you as a threat. They are very friendly.
What have you learned about the intelligence? Because, dogs are also intelligent creatures. And when you have a dog of your own, you realize, oh, it's got its own personality. Even if it's a dog of the same breed as another dog that you knew of the same breed, the personalities can be very, very different.
Yeah.
So you realize that intelligence exists in animals as well.
Yes, very much so. I mean, I've come across cases where dolphins have saved people, who are getting drifted away in a surfboard. They've, kind of nudged them to safer waters.
Wow.
Yes, they're very intelligent beings.
That's the issue with human beings, that we gauge intelligence with scientific advancement, but there are other forms of intelligence which are beyond our perception.
Very true.
Like, we may not even be the most evolved beings on this planet. For all you know, maybe whales are more evolved, maybe dolphins are more evolved, but we gauge intelligence based on our ability to make plastic and make nuclear power. But maybe there are some other forms of intelligence.
Very true. Why? We do decompression to come up on surface because of the inert gases. But whales are equally mammals which go down to depth and come up on surface. And they don't do decompression. We have not yet come to that state of advancement where, we can flood our lungs with a particular liquid and draw oxygen from it. We have to, if I have to dive for an hour at, say, 100 meters depth, it'll take me a week to come up on surface.
New clips released at the same time that a podcast releases. This is TRS Clips. Make sure you subscribe.